Hey y'all, this is part 2 of my battery box cabinet, or my battery cabinet box, solar wind battery box with my Outback Energy Cell 200 grid hybrid batteries. That's my Blue Seas 250 amp maxi bus bar, and that's what I'm running that's my negative side, and over on the other side I got my positives. So we're getting ready, we're making cables right now, and I'm gonna make up some cables and show you what I got, y'all. We'll do some measuring. I'm gonna cut a couple out and crimp a couple. All right, y'all stand fast. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna come right in here. First of all, I'm gonna take this cable and measure it. This is 2-aught Cobra Flex, UL approved. I take my cable. I use a silver magic marker because this is black, kind of hard to see. But I'll take it like that. Oh, you want to mark about that much. Okay, y'all can see that. All right. I'll mark it. Okay. Got that marked. Okay. I like to wear gloves because I cut myself with a utility knife so many times, it's unreal. But I'll go like this with my utility knife and cut it. And just kind of go around until I see what I gotta cut. You don't gotta dig down there too much. Take your copper all off there. Okay, it's coming out pretty good. Got a little more rubber away from there. Insulation. Alright. Just got that coming off there like that. Okay. And I'll pull this off that end. Okay. And I'll take my fingers and do that number with it. Take my lug and twist it on there. Just twist it on there. Twist that copper up real good. And the heat shrink I got are big enough to go over top of this, so that's no problem. Just got to work it on there. Couple of windings. All right. Then I'll take my tool. It's a Temco, 11 ton. Made by Temco. It's a TH005, 11 ton. It's a heavy bugger. I got a 50 in here right now. I'll put that bad boy in there like that. Make sure she's on. Make sure my cable's up in there real good. Push it up in there, and I'll crimp it. Good fitting. And I'll loosen off. Voila. Y'all, we got a kick butt crump. UL approved. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. All right. And anyway, I'm taking I'll be coming off this lug right here. Well, anyway, I'll be coming off of this lug. Let's see, I get back on here. Hold tight. Okay, I run my cable through there. I'm gonna come this terminal right here. It's a 5/16. I gotta put my heat sinks on. This is just for measuring purposes. Get a finger tightened pretty good. That way I can measure what I gotta have. All right. Okay. I gotta get in there, measure to my negative lug. There's the whole battery box for y'all can see. Gotta get that one right here. That one right there. Far end, that's my positive. And I'm wiring this up to be 24 volt. Okay. So that's what I got to measure. Right there. To that lug. All right. Bear with me. Alright. Box of love off. Best way to do it, take a lug. Up in there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna measure. All right. All right. Okay, I got it measured. I'll pull it out to where I got a cut. And I'm using Klein's right here. Ooh, sorry about that. There's that cut 2/0. 4/0 aluminum and 2/0 copper. Good set of pliers to get a good straight cut. And this is where I got to cut it. Cuts like butter. Good clean cut. Okay. Alright, so now I'll just continue to do the same thing. Make my lug up and I'll do my heat shrink. Alright. And we'll be back to that. Okay, y'all. Take my heat shrinks. Slip them over top of the lugs. And you can use a pressure light torch or either a hot air gun. I'm gonna use a hot air gun and just kind of work it. until you start seeing that little glue come out of there. It's like a sealant once it gets hot. All right, now move to the next one. Just kind of roll it around. All right, let that dry a little bit. All right, then we'll measure for our next one. Okie dokie. There we go. All right, be right back. Okay, y'all. I got all my cables made up to make it 24 volt. There's my bus bar, my Blue Seas 250 amp maxi bus bar with 6 studs on it and 5/16, all stainless. And as you see in here, I got my shunts in there. My shunts, my bus bars already connected. Make 24 volt and 24 volt over there. Okay. And I torqued them down to 110 inch-pounds. All right, let's go to the other side. Okay, over here we got the Blue Seas maxi bus bar already intact, my battery switch, and my 250 mega amp right there. Cables can go from that amp, that fuse, to that hole right there to go to the battery bank. A lot less cluster. And that bus bar will come off my inverter and all, you know, all that good jazz. My wind turbines and everything will go to that bus bar. Get to clean everything up, make everything nice and safe and UL approved. That's the way to do it, y'all. And that hole you see there, that's my ventilation hole, and on the other side the same thing. All right, now we'll get back to the business, hooking up the cables up and let you see what it looks like. Okay, folks, back here shortly. Okay, y'all, she's just about finished. Got to put my fans on to get everything right. I got my bus bars mounted, my batteries mounted in 24 volt. There's the batteries. 24 volt. Oops, sorry about that, y'all. It's all 500 and some pounds of them. And for easy access, or in the summertime, or if I want to get the batteries cooler, I can just pop this bad boy up, and y'all want plenty of access to your battery box. There we go. just wound out and ready. And I got holes back there drilled from my temperature compensators for charge controllers, inverters, and that sort of thing. So that's, you know, you gotta have those access. So yeah, y'all, I'm pretty tickled with it. It's really nice. The batteries are really nice. I got them 1/2 inch apart, as y'all can see, spaced out like the instructions said. 1/2 inch spacing. So yeah, I'm pretty tickled. My positives coming in from that side. My negatives coming in from that side right there. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right, let me take you for another little tour of it. Okay, here you go. Top view of the battery bank. And here is the front view of batteries and cables to make 24 volt. And you can see my bars in between there to make which actually make the batteries into 12 volt bus bars right there, going from negative to positive to make 24 volt. And over here, got the bars over here to make two 12 volts to 24 volts, negative to positive. So in other words, it'd be series parallel. This is a 400 amp hour battery bank. So yeah, y'all, I'm pretty psyched. Over here, like I said, we got my negative side. This is where my nice cover, Blue Seas cover, it's going to protect all my wind turbines, diversion load, inverter, all that stuff coming in there. So it'll be easy hookups. And there's where my bottom fans going to go. All right, I'll take you to the other side. And over here, that's where my positive side hooks into my other bus bar from the positive side, my inverter, wind turbines, diversion load, all the good stuff going in there. Here's where my other fan, the hole for my fan is. Here's my Blue Seas battery switch also. There's my 250 amp fuse with the cover on it. That way it's easy access on the outside to where you can get to everything you want to get to. So yeah, y'all. But there she is. All right, we'll install the fans tomorrow. And it won't be long, we got demolition, the other battery bank, get that out of the power shop and get that out of there. So y'all know how it goes. Project after project. Okay, let's close this bad boy up. Okay, y'all, we're gonna close it up. We'll come back tomorrow and install the fans, and then we'll all be ready to go. Close the top. Got the handle there. Close the front. There she is. All secured. Ready to rock and roll. So, I mean, the battery box doing a heck of a job, y'all. Hope y'all like it. It's we'll do the fans tomorrow, and then that'll wrap up part 2 tomorrow. That is. All right, tomorrow's another day. Y'all have a good one, y'all. Be back tomorrow. Hey, y'all, back again. We're getting the fans installed. This is my exhaust right here. That's a Vantech Stealth quiet fan. Next, my battery switch, my maxi bus bar, 250 amp bus bar, and the mega amp 250 blue C's. Alright, go over here. I'll show you the other switch. Yeah, I got tools everywhere. This is the other that's the intake for the fan right here. It's Vantech Stealth also. Alright, there's my negative side right here. Alright. And we're labeling everything too. But right now my system is shut down. I replaced everything with 2-aught cable. Right in here. That's called my 250 amp breaker. She's in the off position now. That's 2-aught. And right here is 2-aught. Right here. And 2-aught going down to my inverter right here and going to my shunt. Alright, and right here it's coming out going to a battery right here, and that goes along down through here. And my positive right here. Oops, sorry. Right here. And it's going down through here. Comes along down there to my positive side of my bus bar. Alright, and here's my inverter. Got the cover off right now. Getting ready to button that back up. When I mean say button, I'm putting it back together. Alright, well, that is part 2. And we'll be back with the battery bank on part 3. Alright, y'all. Well, sign off here. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you y'all for watching. It's humid and it's hot as heck. Whoa, sorry about that, y'all. Didn't mean to scare you, but it's hot as heck out here, y'all. Glad I got the air conditioner rolling. Alright now, y'all take it easy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. God bless and Semper Fi. Alright now. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, we're back. I was gonna make this a part 2 to part 3, but yeah, we got everything hooked up. I just cranked her up, everything's running. As you see, I got everything's running to my blue C's, 250 amp breaker, a maxi bus bar, my shunts, maxi bus bar, everything's going into that, and everything seems to be working great. Whole lot cleaner job, everything's set up nice. Battery switch is right on key, a 250 amp mega amp blue C's, and my exhaust fans, they're doing a superb job. And there's a stealth fan, Vantech stealth fan, the quiet fan they call it. It does a heck of a job. Yeah, it's getting this 6:32 in the evening. We're bringing in 560 watts, 550, 560. Everything's working great. Battery bank is doing super. We're at 100%. We're at 100%. And today we made about 7.7 kilowatt hours. It's a cloudy, overcast day. I'm shaking a lot, sorry y'all. Anyway, let me regroup here. Anyway, I got the negative side all hooked up. I'm actually Busbar on the negative side. That's doing an awesome job. I got my intake fan. That's doing a great job. I got the air conditioner running right now too, to keep everything cool in here. Alright. 1 second, y'all. Oh, I got my Outback sticker on my box. Alright, I'll hold tight. Hey y'all, I'm back doing some updates, but I just want to show you my new shirt. Outback sent me a couple shirts today and a couple hats, and you know, I bought these batteries, and they're like, hey, we'll send you some stuff from some promotional gear. I said, cool. So I was pretty tickled, but it's a nice quality shirt, but it's pretty bad to the bone. As a champion. The champion shirt, and that's embroidered. That's nice. But I thought I'd show you all this. This is kick butt. I mean, like sort of like buying a John Deere tractor. They give you a hat when you buy a tractor, but they ought to. Yeah, it's a pretty nice quality shirt. But yeah, they're good people. They treat me right, y'all. But yeah. All right. Well, let me get back to sharing this video. All right. Okay, y'all, back to business. Wrote on there, these are 200 GH batteries, but they're actually like 191 amp hours each, so it's a 380 amp hour battery, which is 110 more amp hours than my old battery bank. I think y'all remember my old battery bank and other videos, the heating the batteries and all that stuff. But it's a good idea. Warranty purposes, these batteries have a 4-year full replacement warranty from Outback. The Outback Energy Cell 200 GH batteries, and I got them at 24 volt, and I got them when I put them in service, commission 8/20/2015. And anyway, y'all, but everything's looking great. Batteries are doing an awesome job. They're ventilated good. Down in there, you can see the other vent fan right down in there. Yeah, there you go. You see a little bit of light down there. Yeah. And then there's the other fan right there. But overall, I already showed you all this, but these batteries are freaking awesome. I love them. But yep, nice batteries. But if you're doing a battery bank, if you can, get all your batteries at one time, because all your batteries are fresh and they come out of the same batch. That's what I'm trying to get at. But earlier today, I was going to show you when I was shaking all over the place. It's about 8:28 at night, Eastern Standard Time, and look at that. We're drawing. We're at 4.17, and we're actually in charge mode. We're not in a negative. I mean, we're not losing voltage. So that is cool. That's set at watts also right now. So that's cool. And now it's nothing off my meter. I just checked that. But anyway, and here is my voltage, 26.1 volts. That is kicking. Tell you right there. But these batteries are the bomb. Right here, it is 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Sorry about that, y'all. 75 degrees Fahrenheit, good temperature for the batteries. I think that's like 20 degrees Celsius. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but let me see here. I'll tell you right what it is right now. Inverter. Let's see here. Inverter. 24 degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, y'all. It's 24 degrees Celsius. That is a great temperature for batteries. Pretty cool. But that's our status for today. Right now. We went to 29.0 or 28.8, which I have it set at, and doing good. So anyway, all right, let me get on out of here. Shut that back down. Okay, that mate free is cool. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up, I believe. That's a little poster they sent me today. There's power where you need it. It's got the Outback charge controls there with the cheat on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool deal. All right, y'all. Well, we'll be back here in a minute. Got to do some other stuff here. But this is my battery project complete, and I'll give you all updates along in the future. And as you see, I got my air conditioner on. That helps keep the batteries cool and all that good stuff. Okay, we'll be back here shortly. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry about that, but I was going to show you my power bill. This is September the 9th. It's due September the 8th. But this is my bill from July 14th through August 12th. It was $9.97. I burnt 13 kilowatt hours. Last year I burnt 2. Okay. No, last year this time I burnt 3, sorry. This year I burnt 13, but you gotta consider I got a the swimming pool hooked up now, so that's running 9 hours. That's running 10 hours a day. No, excuse me, 12 hours a day. That's running 9 in the morning till 9 in the evening. So anyway, this is my surcharges and all that good stuff. Distribution, can't talk right. Distribution, $7.30. 61 cent. Generation, transmission, 13 cent. Fuel, 31 cent. 1 cent for surcharge and 0.01 cent Chesapeake utility tax. I believe that says $1.60. So $9.97. So this is my for the year. This is what I've got right here. That's all my kilowatt hour usage. So anyway, yeah, I'm tickled with that. So yeah, solar power really works. Grid tie battery backup system really works. So I just thought to share that with y'all. All right, y'all. Hey y'all, I'm back again. I'm gonna finally cut this short, but Outback sent me this nice little banner. It's kick butt. Any little thing you hang in the shop is cool. Yep, so I just thought I'd share that with y'all. It's pretty cool. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off video. I'm gonna say short, it's been a long one. But hey, I want to appreciate y'all watching my video. Got any questions for me, holler at me. Send me a message, whatever. I hope you enjoyed the video. I like these batteries, and they have a 4-year full replacement. And also they are, let's see, if you lose power, let's say 6 to 9 times a year, maybe even 10 times a year, just depends. But these batteries can last you up to 20 years. So anyway, y'all, I just want to, they're grid Energy Cell 200 grid hybrid batteries. I want to thank y'all for watching me through my project and everything. And y'all have a good one. Please subscribe. God bless and Semper Fi. All right now, y'all. Y'all have a good one now. All right. Bye-bye.